Embattled Howard County Sheriff James Fitzgerald is officially out of a job. The sheriff was forced to step down after allegations of racism and harassment surfaced. WJZ is live. George Solis with what happens now as the county begins to look for a new sheriff. George?
Good evening, Mary. Well, Saturday was Fitzgerald's last day in office, a date that many state and local leaders tell WJZ couldn't come soon enough as soon as these allegations were made public. Now these same people say the next step is healing. Would he stay or go? For weeks, many in Howard County were left waiting with bated breath to see if Sheriff James Fitzgerald would resign.
I was very disturbed and troubled when I read it.
The tension mounting following the release of a report from the county's Office of Human Rights where one employee called Fitzgerald, quote, the poster child for bigotry, bullying, and temper tantrums. A closer look at the report revealed claims of racial slurs, sexist jokes, retaliatory firings, and harassment. WJZ there as the sheriff responded to the allegations.
I can say that the report was humbling, hurtful, and disappointing to all involved.
At the time, the sheriff said he would not step down, but that changed a day later, announcing he would retire.
I think it was a very difficult decision that he made, but I think through our conversations, he recognized that this was what was best for our community.
Part of the deal struck also calls for the sheriff to reinstate the deputy who filed the initial complaint and that he received back pay.
The person who really made a difference here was Lieutenant Gable, the individual who was willing to stand up and be courageous and say, this is wrong, and file the complaint.
While it's the governor who gets final say, some names are already being thrown into consideration as to who will be the next Howard County sheriff. Some calling on a leader who will not only rebuild the department, but trust within the community.
The governor would do well to appoint someone who could clean house, clean up the atmosphere, someone with experience, someone who knows the county.
Now, county and local leaders say this was never a political issue, as both sides agreed the right thing to do was for the sheriff to step down. Mary?
George, thank you. U.S. Senator Ben Cardin also weighed in, telling WJZ in a statement that the sheriff did the right thing for the county by stepping down.